the problem? What's missing in the current market? The adult industry and kink communities often overlook the voices, bodies, and desires of people of color. When BIPOC are represented, it's frequently through hypersexualized or fetishized stereotypes rather than authentic, empowered identities. This lack of true representation creates emotional, cultural, and physical disconnections for BIPOC consumers and performers alike. Mainstream adult content is still heavily shaped by a white, cisgender, heterosexual male lens. This results in narratives that objectify POC rather than censor their pleasure, agency, or complexity. These portrayals reinforce systematic inequality and leave little room for healing, exploration, or liberation through sexuality, especially for those from historically marginalized communities. BDSM gear and lingerie are often produced with narrow body standards, skin tone ranges, and Eurocentric aesthetics in mind. For people of color, especially those with larger bodies, darker skin, or unique cultural needs, this exclusion leads to discomfort, low self-esteem, and feeling unwelcomed in spaces meant for intimacy, power exchange, and self-expression. Representation in product design is not just about fashion, it's about visibility, safety, and access to empowerment. The solution: what Sexiest POC Brands offers. A diverse, inclusive adult entertainment brand. Custom BDSM wear and lingerie made with safety, style, and representation in mind. Content that centers BIPOC identity and somatic healing through kink. Sexiest POC is a bold, sex-positive brand that reimagines adult entertainment as a space for healing, empowerment, and cultural reclamation. Our mission is to dismantle shame, reclaim erotic agency, and provide inclusive, body-affirming experiences that center BIPOC pleasure, identity, and expression. Reverse Twerk Adult Entertainment and Productions is developing a touring show, workshops, and sensual content that blend education, artistry, and performance to create safe, healing-centered spaces. These experiences celebrate kink, consent, and body sovereignty while challenging the harmful norms shaped by the white male gaze. The Lead Lola lingerie and BDSM gear line offers designs for real bodies and real people, and is featured as both costuming and functional gear in our live demos and performances. From sex-positive porn to massage candles and digital tools, every part of our ecosystem is rooted in liberation, consent, and somatic healing. Cultural context and content and creation. Understanding the why, pleasure, pain, and power for POC. The historical and cultural relationship that people of color, especially Black and Indigenous communities, have with the body, pleasure, and pain has been shaped by generations of trauma, sexual violence, and objectification. In the context of BDSM, these histories often go unspoken, yet they deeply impact how POC engage with kink, consent, and erotic exploration. Many are navigating internalized shame, hypersexualization, generational trauma, lack of representation in healing-centered erotic spaces. Why this matters. Without intentional spaces that acknowledge these truths, BDSM and adult content can feel re-traumatizing instead of liberating. But when framed through somatic healing, consent, and intentional pleasure, kink becomes a site of empowerment, reclamation, and cultural restoration. Productions and development, reclaim and rebuild. Creatively centering POC erotic experiences as sacred, sovereign, and somatically healing. Currently producing a range of content that challenges mainstream narratives while educating and empowering our communities. Historically informed erotica. creative and educational content that explores the intersections between ancestral erotic traditions like Tantra and ritualized power exchange, as well as contemporary kink practices. Demonstrative and educational pornographic content, culturally grounded sex positive scenes that model safe BDSM play. These productions feature diverse bodies and utilize the Lola gear to demonstrate consent, technique, aftercare, and emotional awareness. Curated kink parties, intimate consent centered events that celebrate body sovereignty, erotic expression, and community connection in safe, inclusive spaces. Healing centered products and tools, a line of massage candles, digital resources, and BDSM gear and lingerie crafted to support pleasure rituals and somatic healing in both solo and partnered settings. How the product experience works. Sensual tools for somatic healing, education, and embodied pleasures. Consent and healing workshops. Interactive sessions that teach the foundations of safe kink, including communication, boundary setting, trauma awareness, and emotional regulation. Massage and bodywork content. Demos highlighting massage as both a healing and sensual art, using our own massage candles to demonstrate techniques for relaxation, trust building, and sensual connection. Digital tools and ebooks. Educational ebooks dive into topics like consent, sensual communication, body mapping, and DIY kink practices, providing ongoing learning and empowerment beyond events. Signature Delete Lola BDSM gear and lingerie. Our line includes cuffs, collars, paddles, and lingerie and other stylish functional items designed for real bodies. These products are featured live in demos, performances, and available for purchase through a custom order form. Unique value proposition. What makes us different? We are more than a brand, building a movement dedicated to reclaiming pleasure and building community through healing, consent, and representation. Healing through pleasure, centering BDSM as a practice for emotional and trauma release and recovery, also reclaiming of control over one's body and desire. Culturally rooted and BIPOC-centered, work centering people of color, prioritizing safety, joy, and visibility in spaces where POC have historically been excluded or fetishized. Live interactive education. Content and events blend adult entertainment with real-time learning. Audiences are not just entertained, they are invited to engage, witness, and grow in safe, affirming environments.